Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Davalos, and we are in day 4. And today we're doing our final review of the inflectional endings ing and ed. Okay, first we're going to review our word reading. These are the words that will be on your test. So repeat after me: running, hopped, sitting, making, using, taking, liked, raked, swimming, and of course, smile. Okay, now we're going to read the phrases. I'm just going to read the sentence. We are running the big race on Friday. The kangaroo hopped with a little Joey on her pouch. We went swimming at the beach last July. We are making a robot in class today. Is your mom taking you to the movies on Saturday? My sister and I raked all the leaves in our backyard. Okay, so we're working with the suffix ing. This is all a review, so this is what we did on Monday. So now, when adding the suffix ing at the end of the word, it shows that something is happening. It's in the present tense or happening right now. Now, these are going to be the 3 things that we're going to look at. The word has 1 syllable. It has a short vowel sound, and it ends only in 1 consonant. So if it follows that pattern, then you double the consonant before adding the suffix ing. Okay, so we're using the ing. Okay, like in rabbit, like an umbrella, like a nest. The word is run. Now, run is 1 syllable. Is a short vowel, and it only has 1 consonant. So the rule says we have to double the consonant before we can add ing. So now the new word is running, running. Again, ing, present tense or happening now. S, like in sun. I, like in inch. T, like in tomato. And the word is sit. Sit, 1 syllable. It has a short vowel and it has only 1 consonant. So the rule says to double the consonant before I can add ing. Now the new word is sitting. What word? Sitting. I've been sitting all day. Okay, again, we're doing the suffix ing happening right now. S, like in sun. W, like in wallaby. Let's blend. Sw. I, like an inch. Like in map. Word, swim. Now, the word swim, 1 syllable. It has a short vowel and it ends with 1 consonant. Before I can add the ing, I need to double the consonant. Now I can add ing. And the new word is swimming. Swimming, 2 syllables. Okay, now we're going to be working with the suffix ed. When you add the suffix ed to the end of the word, it shows that something is in the past tense or it already happened. Now, we're going to follow the same rules. The word is 1 syllable, it has a short vowel, and it ends with 1 consonant. Now, if it follows that pattern, then you must double the consonant before you add the suffix ed. Now remember, the ed, sometimes it sounds like d, t, or ed. So it has 3 different sounds, depending if it's voiced, unvoiced, or if it ends with a T and the D at the end of the word, it makes the ed. So we'll go back. We'll review that again. So the suffix ed means it's in the past tense. Okay, like in horse, aw, like an octopus, p, like in puma. And the word is hop. Now we want to, hop is one syllable. It has a short vowel. It has only one consonant, and we want to make it in the past tense, so we have to double the consonant before we add ed. Now, because the base word, the last word was p, we have to have the vowel, consonant vowel, but we do not separate into syllables because the last sound was p, and p is an unvoiced sound because it's made with air coming out of your mouth. It doesn't have any vibration in your throat, so it's unvoiced. And when it's unvoiced, the ed makes the t sound. So we say hopped, hopped. Okay, now we have the suffix ing, which means it's happening now. But we have a different thing that we have to look for. It's the word is one syllable and the word ends in a silent E. Now, if it's one syllable and it ends with a silent E, then we drop the E before adding the suffix ing. Okay, let's look at the word. Ing is our focus. It's happening right now or in the present tense. Like in map. A, like in train. K, like in karate. So now, if you look at the word make, one syllable, it has a silent E at the end. So we have to drop the E before we can add ing. So now we have the word making, making. Now we have two syllables. Okay, again, ing, happening right now. That's our focus. Now we have the U, like in menu. And then we add s. So now we have the word use. Now I want to add the ing. Use is one syllable. It has the silent E. So the rule says to drop the E before I can add ing. So now the word is using. Using. Two syllables now. Okay, again, we have the ing, which is happening right now. T, as in tomato. A, like in train. K, like in karate. And the word is take. Take is one syllable. It ends with a silent E. I want to add the ing, so I take away the E before I can add ing. Now the word is taking. Taking, just taking a picture. Now we're going to be working with the past tense, the suffix ed, which means it's in the past. And it's a one syllable word that ends with a silent E. So when the word is one syllable and it ends with a silent E, you drop the E before adding the suffix ed. Now remember, the ed, sometimes when you add the suffix ed, sometimes it makes the d sound, sometimes it makes the t sound, and sometimes it makes the ed sound. Now, the d is when it's voiced. When you feel the vibration, then it makes the d sound at the end. When you don't feel the vibration and it's all done by air that you throw from your mouth, it's an air, then the ed makes the t sound. And when the word ends with a t or a d and you add ed, it makes the ed sound for the ed. Okay, suffix ed, past tense. Like in lemon. I, like in pie. K, like in karate. Now remember, it has the word like. It ends with a silent E. The k, k is unvoiced. So we're going to drop the E before we can add ed. And now we know that it's unvoiced, so it makes the t sound. So we say liked, liked. Again, we have the suffix ed in the past tense. Like in rabbit. A like in train. K like in karate. And the word is rake. Now I want to make it in the past tense. So it ends with a silent E. I drop it before I can add ed for the past tense. And the k is an unvoiced, so the ed makes the t sound. So it says raked. Again, we're working with the ed. Past tense. S like in sun. Like in map. Sm, we blend. I like in pie. O like in lemon. And the word is smile. Okay, the word smile ends with a E. We want to make it in the past tense. So we drop the E before we can add ed. Now, because the L, you can feel the vibration, is voiced. So the ed makes the d sound. So we say smiled, d, like a D. And that's the end of the lesson.